"Teacher, which is the greatest commandment in the law?" Jesus replied, "Love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your mind. This is the first and greatest commandment. And the second is like it. Love your neighbour as yourself. All the law and the prophets hang on these two commandments." This scripture comes from Matthew 22:35-40. And this is where Jesus summarizes all the laws in Exodus, Leviticus, and Deuteronomy into the two greatest commandments. And we see here that the whole of the law is fulfilled in just one word: love. So the first greatest commandment is to love God. And this is where we are to love God with the most intense love above all else. The second commandment is to love others as ourselves. And this is quite rightly where God says that we should love ourselves too. Sometimes we forget that. The more that we build our relationship with God, the more we can understand what it is to be a child of God, and that we are precious and we need to look after ourselves, body, mind, and soul. And this relationship with God helps us to understand what love truly is and how to love others deeply, honouring them, respecting them, esteeming them, not doing them any wrong or injuring them, but to just love and do good things to them. So let's think about some practical ways in which we can love God and love others. So loving God, I've got 3 things here. Firstly, obedience. So obeying his commandments, also listening to what he's saying to us every day and following through with what he's asking us to do. Secondly, trust. This is such a difficult time to trust in the unknown, in the uncertainty. But in all this uncertainty, God is certain and we can trust him. Honour what God has given to us. So he's given us a body, a mind, a soul, lots of gifts, other people in our lives, and many other things. And honouring those things is honouring to God. So how can we love others? Again, 3 things. Firstly, in these times, to listen to the authorities. They've given us instructions to keep other people safe. So let's follow them. Practical support. So you could shop, do a food shop, or go and pick up something in the pharmacy for somebody who needs that, who isn't able to go and do that themselves. But obviously, if you have underlying health conditions or can't do it yourself, then there are other ways in which you can support other people, such as prayer. So praying for people on the front line, praying for the NHS, praying for carers, praying for teachers, people in the supermarkets. There's so many people out there on the front line, and also other people at home who maybe are suffering with mental health issues or different things like that, that we can pray for them at this time. So I challenge you to assess how you are loving God and loving others. Lots of love.